Hello there. How are you today? My name is Olamide Dolapo Adeleke. I usually refer to myself as an ambassador of Christ. And today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic. And in today's topic, you understand why some people have certain money personality types. You understand why some people tend to spend money anyhow. You understand why some people tend to shop the way they shop. You understand why some people tend to save the way they save. You understand why some people are stringent in buying things. Anyways, without much ado, we'll be talking about money personality types. Money personality types. The thing is that your response to money is largely dedicated by your personality, and understanding your money personality is the first step that will help you shape your approach to spending, to saving, and investing. Anyways, we'll be looking at the first kind of money personality type, which is called big spenders. You heard me right? Big spenders. This kind of people, big spenders, they love nice cars, new gadgets, they love brand name clothing, the likes of Adidas, Nike, and all of that. People with a spending personality type, they are not bargain shoppers. They don't bargain for deals and all of that. They are not concerned about looking for deals like reduced prices, but they want to spend it all out. They're always looking for the best among the best. So they're always fashionable. They're always looking to make a statement. They always have a desire to purchase the latest and best devices. Either it's a mobile phone, an electronic. And so those kind of people, they don't fear debt. And they often take big risks when investing. I'm sure you know these kind of people. They love to get the best of the stuff. And they're not even concerned about saving. They're not concerned about debt. They are less concerned. They just want to spend their money and have a nice time. We're looking at the next kind of money personality types, which is called the savers. These savers, I'm sure there are people like me. The savers are actually people like me. They can save for Africa. Anyways, so they are the exact opposite of big spenders. They are the kind of people that love to save to the last, kobo. They're always looking for ways to save. And even personally in their lives, you see that most of the time if they're in a room, they like to turn off the lights when they are leaving the room, or to close the refrigerator door. Immediately they open it so as to lock in the code in it. And these kind of people, they shop only when necessary. They don't always have a reason to buy too many clothes. Once they have clothes that matches each other, they are strategic enough to know how to match clothes together. So they don't shop too often. They only shop when it is necessary. Most of the time they don't have debts. They don't always have debts most of the time. And these savers, they are not concerned about following the latest trend because they derive more satisfaction on saving. So most of the time they look at the interest of their bank statement than the idea of acquiring something new. So these savers, they are always very conservative. So I'm sure you have those kind of friends that they always want to save their money and everything. So, and the next money personality types, which is the third one, they are called shoppers. These people can shop any small thing. If they are upset, they can go shopping to relieve the tension. So shoppers often develop great emotional satisfaction from spending money. They can't resist spending, even if it's to buy items they don't need. So items that they don't need, they always want to get it, even if they don't need it. They are usually aware of their addiction and are even concerned about the debt that it creates. And these kind of people, unlike the big spenders, they always look for bargains. So they are not necessarily the type that gets the most expensive item, but they always look for bargains. But they like to shop. That's just the thing. Shoppers are varied in terms of investing. So some of them save. It's likely they are likely to save sometimes. And the fourth money personality type is the debtors. These people. Debtors aren't trying to make a statement with their expenditures. And these people, they don't shop to entertain or cheer themselves up. They simply don't spend much time thinking about their money, and therefore don't keep tabs on what they spend and where they spend it. It's like kind of people that just spend money anyhow. They really don't have a budget for their money. They are the kind of people that they'll borrow from person A to pay person B, and borrow from person C to pay person B. They don't really take note of their finances, and most of the time they end up in debt. And this kind of people, they spend more than they earn. Most times that's what put them in debt. So spending more than they earn is what put them in debt. And finally, investors, they are consciously aware of money. They understand their financial situations and they try to put their money to work. So regardless of their financial standing, even if it's the little they have, they will try and save it and invest it. So they always try to seek passive income, they invest so as to retain passive income. So the actions are driven by careful decision making, and their investments reflect the need to take a certain amount of risk in pursuit of their goals. So they're always looking for ways to invest their money to get returns. So those are the money personality types. There are ways you can make changes to your money personality, so you can adapt to situations that can help you bring about advantages in your money personalities. So I want you to look through all of those money personalities and identify who you are. And the fact that you are in any of these ones does not mean you're a bad person. It just means that you need to, work on your money personality. And how do you make changes to this money personality? And I'll tell you for each of them. Once you determine which of this personality type describes you the most, and you have put some thought into how you approach money, it's time to see what you can do to make the most of what you have. And for spenders, the idea is just to shop a little less and save a little more. So if you love to spend, you must also set some aside to save it. So that's just the thing. Set some aside to save it. So before you put your money on something expensive or trendy, just ask yourself how much that purchase is going to mean to you in a year. So is it going to be useful over a period of time? If it's not going to be, if you cannot answer that question, then just skip it. Don't get that next trendy thing. And for savers, although it's good to save, but there should be moderation. The fact that you are saving should not be that everything you lay your hands on should just be kept in your piggy bank. There should be moderation. Yeah, that's the word. I think it's Ben Franklin that said that there should be moderation in all things. So for a saver, you should not let all of the fun parts of life pass you just to save a few pennies. Travel, get things that will develop your life. So everything should not be put into saving. Tune up your savings efforts too. Of course, I'm not saying you should not save at all, but there should be moderation. And then for shoppers, don't spend money that you don't have. You see this thing, you go and get it. It's not wise. Try to focus your efforts on saving the money you have. Learn the philosophy behind successful saving plans and try to incorporate them into philosophies of your own. For the debtors, plan your finances and start investing. If you are a debtor, you just need to get your finances in order to set up a plan to start investing. And getting help is actually a good idea. Get someone you are accountable to who can help you in structuring your saving and investment plan. And finally, investors, I'll just say keep up the good work. Congratulations, honestly. Financially speaking, you are doing great. Just keep doing what you're doing and continue to educate yourself. So everything should be in moderation, honestly. So for investors, I think they're doing a very wonderful job. So all of these money personality types, you've identified who you are. Just ensure that you save irrespective of what money personality type you are, and you invest into it. So there should be, in as much as you're shopping or you're spending, you should also set aside savings. So with this, I'm sure that you've learned one or two things that can help you. Have a great day. My name is Olamide Dolapo Adeleke.